I think many people would like to know in details, but I'm a bit concerned that...
One last one before we drop this. Mend Rights Buhari named DSP, Tom Polo, others in dialogue team.
Interesting.
You said we should find a way, so if they name them to negotiate...
But the president must be very careful this time to be sure who he's talking with. Many have argued, just like it became of the Boko Haram sect.
And that's Mend, not Avengers.
I'm coming. Yeah, I'm coming. You see, there are splinter groups, and you have to understand which Mend are you dealing with right now. Who is Mend? So who are you dealing with? Who is writing? And don't forget the pain and the hours of the nation's economy, of the present government's hours is being, excuse me to use the word, is being the NDA. So are you going to talk with Mend, or is Mend masquerading as NDA, NDA, or is NDA masquerading as Mend? So we need to know.
Or what if they don't want to be left out? That's Mend.
Certainly. Maybe a group fears that, oh, the NDA is taking the shine off us. But I think that what the government must do is first establish who you're talking with. Because we don't want you to say, oh, we talked to the wrong people, because that was one of the problems, one of the problems we've seen with previous administrations, where you're talking to the wrong people, and we can't afford to continue to talk to the wrong people. Who are the right people? How do we identify the right people? And that is why you must walk through leaders of thought in those communities. You must engage with them, and then from amongst them, because who is Mend? Where are they? Where are they writing from?
So there you go. That's these are part of the big questions being asked, but that's not all. We'll be back in a moment. Welcome back. Continuing our look at the front pages today. Mr. Ebodaghe is the publisher of national daily newspapers. Tribune is next on. I think Mark Ware has got that one.
Well, I do have New Telegraph. I don't think I'm holding a copy of the Tribune now. I do have in my hand a copy of the New Telegraph. Arms procurement scandal. Panel probes Buhari's minister, ex-service chiefs. That's one story that has been trending for a while. And it would seem that the net is being cast wider, it would seem. Dambazal, Petinrin, DK, Adekeye, Ibrahim, Ezioba, Jibrin face committee. Ihejirika, Minima, generals under surveillance, passport seized. That's the story that you have on the front page of the New Telegraph. What does our guest make of that particular headline? Sylvester, is this coming too late?
No, it never comes too late. And it's a good thing that they are listening, because there was an uproar a few days ago when we saw that Dambazao and those who we believed should be questioned, Buratai and others, were being left out. And I think that this is cheering news for those who believe that there should be no sacred cow, that everybody should be subjected to the same scrutiny. And we do hope that it will be as objective and as intense as we have seen with others, so that because there are many people who have said that they are in the know of some things that they expect to be unearthed, to be exposed in the course of these probe of these guys, and they have threatened that if you don't tell us what you are supposed to find out, we may help you with what you're supposed to find out, because we are aware of some of the things that were done under these other service chiefs over time. But I think, this is great news, and I think the current administration has also scored a point with this, because they've been under intense pressure and criticism that they were selective in this probe. But this somehow everybody now is being subjected to the probe. And
there was another paper, it didn't arrive here today though, where they were talking about this panel being divided about who to probe, whether or not to include the current or the serving ones. And then did you also see that all that made the rounds about certain report being doctored or not, to the extent that the Minister of Information did respond saying no such thing, that this is the way it is.
You know, with news like this, what I think is important is we must continue to put pressure on all who are involved to let Nigerians know, because Nigerians deserve to know the truth. Because so much has been said about how much was spent for arms procurement, arms that were never actually procured. So it would be a disservice to the country for any individual or group to try to doctor such reports to favor any individuals. But one thing you must know is you can doctor the report today, but it is certain that the truth will always come out. Maybe not today, but there would be a system in place that may revisit some of these investigations, and then the stuff that may have been swept under the carpet by another group would actually come out. I mean, who would have thought that we'll be dealing with houses in Dubai by the 7th Chief of Army Staff?
Do you think they responded enough appropriately to that?
No. I think that there is more. The Chief of Army Staff has a lot more to say. I think at the appropriate time he would talk to the appropriate group, because the explanation that has been put forward don't quite add up. Yes, Marco.
Sylvester, I have 4 more stories I would like to highlight on the front page of the New Telegraph. And there's a picture. One is the picture that you see on the front page there. It's talking about the strike. Luth discharges all patients. The nurses have been on strike for a while. You see there the pictures showing some of the wards being empty and even patients not being attended to. That's one story I'd like to highlight. The second will be banks reject loan requests for fuel imports, which could be a problem, for fuel supply very soon. Page 2 is where you find details. But this one, I'd like you to comment on it. Hajj 2016, intending pilgrims to write exams. Page 10 is where you find that. What do you make of that?